Hey guys, this is Kessa Gooden with Ken and Kessa Daily Quest. And today we're bringing the topic of what is the purpose of living? What's the purpose of life? So we're going to talk today, free talking, because we're not going by any script. Ken and I is just going to talk about what the purpose of life is. Ken, take it away.
Okay, once again, I say welcome to Ken and Kessa Daily Quest. We promise to bring you exciting editions every day as we hope to inspire and motivate you. Right. So today, like she did say, we're looking at what is purpose, and that is very vital. So I'll start with saying what a wise man once said: when the purpose of something is not known, abuse is inevitable. So I think we must actually know our purpose in life, or else we will not be able to achieve or realize our potentials in life. Now, me, I don't want to go by definition or dictionary definition of purpose because that seems to be the widely used definitions of purpose. But I think purpose is finding that thing that you not just love, but finding that thing that you were created for. That is purpose for me. How about you, Kesa?
Yes, Ken. You know, the other day when this topic came up, I was actually thinking and sitting down and, actually thinking that the meaning of this life, for me, personally speaking, is one, to get up every day and work on being the best version of myself, the best version of myself in every area and every aspect of life: spiritual, financial, physical, mental, emotional, health wise, social, and just working on being the best version of myself. So
Yeah.
every time I look back and I look at someone, whether they're from my past or something like that, I can see where I have improved and I've worked on myself and took the time to work on myself. Then I ask the question, then what's the purpose after you have improved yourself to continue living? What is the purpose to continue living? And the strange response came to me that the purpose to continue living is so that you could be an example to help others to overcome and to work on their self as well, to overcome those trials that you already went through, and to motivate them, to help them to take the steps to become the better version of themselves. So that's my version of what's the meaning of life. Go ahead, Ken, about your version of what's the meaning of life.
Okay. Purpose, like we're talking about, what's the purpose of life, right? You did talk about very vital points a while ago, and I really appreciate that.
Sorry, guys. Ken is frozen for me on my end. Not sure what's the problem, but it seems like we're having technical difficulties and not sure why. Ken. Ooh. Okay, so if Ken doesn't come back, I'm going to have to end this live because this is Ken and Kessa Daily Quest. So he's actually frozen on my end right now. Okay, so since the camera is on me and Ken is frozen, we'll wait for Ken to come back. In the meantime, let's think about this from a deep perspective. You get up every day and you work towards achieving something. If you work towards achieving a goal and then you achieve that goal, you have mastered that goal. I believe that life is about self mastery. And when you master yourself, you master life. You become a life master. And once you become a life master, you are able to lead by example so others can become similar to you, so others could learn from you. See, the small things in life that we ignore, we have to work towards them. We have to work on them. Like, for example, how we control our emotions, how we respond to a certain situation. Notice, I didn't say react to a certain situation, I said respond to it. Because sometimes things happen, and what we do, we automatically react to it instead of spend the time to analyze it and to rationalize it so that we may be able to properly respond to that situation when it arises. It happens to me all the time. So learning how to control and manage your emotion, that's part of life mastery. That's part of self mastery. Some other things that we have to learn to improve, like, are we jealous of other people? Do we make petty differences separates us from one another? Do we make race, religion, or culture separate us from one another? See, when you ask yourself these questions, you really look at it. Am I really mastering life, or is life mastering me? Now, I really enjoy the fact that we are all one human. Yes, I said it. There's one thing that connects us all before anything divides us, which is humanity. We are all one human being and one human race, and that's what we have in common. And I believe that if we should work towards that and work on the fact that we're souls and the fact that we're human beings, we'll be able to help master life with one another, with each other. Now, Ken is back. I don't know if he heard what I said, but we're still talking about life mastery and how mastering oneself means mastering life.
Okay, I sincerely want to apologize for that technical difficulty there. It was poor network, and thank God we're back. Kessa, I actually wish I heard all you said, but uh, sometimes you don't plan for technical irregularities and they happen. But let me quickly step in and share my view on this particular matter, whether or not the technical difficulties reach out to the world. Now, there's something about purpose. Before I actually lost track of, you know, space here while we're talking, I said the reason why we have this expression, jack of all trade and master of none, is because people do everything. Some persons do everything without doing one thing. You can't be at every place at every time. You haven't discovered your purpose. That's one mistakes people make. Even adults, even people that feel they are making impact. They are doing too many things without doing anything. That means you've not discovered your purpose. You have to sit down and think, meditate. What exactly was I created for? Because whether you like it or not, everyone was created for something. And one of those things we are created for was to actually solve problems, be a blessing to humanity, okay, affect your space. So you have to find out what was that thing I was created for to achieve in this world. Until you identify that, any place will look like it. Because the wise man saying, where you don't know the destination of somewhere, anywhere just looks like it, right? You want to go somewhere and you don't know where you're going to.
Mhm.
Everywhere you want to go to just look like your destination. So basically, what you're gonna have to do is, yes, the God factor here is very important to give you a direction as to where your purpose is. Now we have young persons in this part of the world just tell you, I want to make money. And you ask them, okay, you want to make some dollars or maybe some naira. How do you want to go about it? And they tell you, Ken, I don't know. I just want to make money. That is a statement of someone that hasn't found his or her purpose. Because when you have found that, you're going to have to know how to make the money. This is what I want to do to make the money. We have people in relationships and then they don't know the purpose of that relationship. They abuse it because they think in that relationship just for fun. So they tell you, I'm just dating her, I'm dating him, we're just having fun, and they're there for a few years without even achieving anything. So when you identify the purpose of anything in life, in business, in relationship, it sets the pace. It gives you a sense of direction. It gives you a sense of understanding as to where you're headed. All right. I know Kessa has a lot to say because she's smiling already. What do you have to say, Kessa?
No, I love the fact that you said identify the purpose. The purpose is our why. What are we doing this for? Why are we doing this? Why are we working? Why are we in a relationship? Why do we go to school? Why do we study? Why do we do the job that we do? Knowing that why. Why do we get up every morning? Why are we in a family? Why do I have a child? Understanding that why and that purpose in having these things is a vital component components to building a good life and building a life of legacy to leave for your family and your situation. The reason why I say this is this, guys. Think about it. If you don't know why you love someone, then you don't know why you will stay with that person. If you don't know why you're in a job,
Wow.
then you don't know why you will keep that job. You won't know the purpose of serving your clients properly in that job, and you won't do that job to the best of your abilities. If you don't know why you're in a certain family dynamic, you won't know how to be in that family dynamic and actually make the relationships with the family member work out well. See, when you understand your why, you understand everything. You understand the purpose of being. You could be in a family that is not perfect, and nobody's family is perfect. You could be in a family that you may, be different from them, or be what people call the black sheep, but it's not necessarily the black sheep. It's just that one person who chooses to excel beyond everyone else. You choose to go different from the norm. You choose to follow a different path that everyone else in the family chose to follow. The reason why you're probably in that situation is one or two things. You're there to learn some life lessons, or you're there to teach some life lessons to that family and family member. Same thing in relationships. You're either in the relationship to learn or to teach. So know your role in each aspect of this in your life, so that you can apply yourself the way that you need to apply yourself, or you're the teacher or the student in a situation. And when you understand that, things go flow in the way it should flow.
Okay, Kessa. I love those amazing words, Kessa. And adding to what you said already, I want to draw a particular narrative to all of this, which is your identity. I call it the real you. Who are you? Some of the questions you must ask yourself as you identify your purpose. Hey, I've identified who I am, Kenneth. Okay, I know who I am. I know Kessa knows who she is. But the question is, who are you? You watching us right now, you trying to find your purpose. Have you asked yourself the fundamental, critical, and the big question? Who exactly am I? Okay. Because if you know who you are, then you can actually discover your purpose. So ask yourself that critical question. And one of the ways you can actually get answers, you talk to God, you pray, and you get relevant information. You get books, you read not just books, but the right materials, the right books. All right, that's all you need. And I want to add something too. One of the things that will actually show that you know your purpose is because you're going to be passionate about that thing you do, because passion is required for purpose. You're going to be committed. You know, commitment is key in everything you do in life. So the essence of today's conversation is to, give you a sense of belonging, a sense of where you're headed. All right, because I know the world is full of ups and downs. I mean, 2020 has been a very fantastic year, if you know what I mean, for businesses, for individuals, for career people. Some persons lost their jobs, some persons are out of job right now. Some persons are even struggling with their families and all of that. And there's a need for we to sit down and reevaluate ourselves and our actions so far. So ask yourself the critical question: what am I doing? Can I do this for the next 20 years? Can I do this when I grow old? I had a conversation with someone a while ago, and not like a while ago, like some time ago, and he told me one of the reasons why he quit the job he was doing because he asked himself, can I be able to do this job for the next 20 years? And he realized that he couldn't, and that wasn't his purpose. Because if that's your purpose, you do that till you grow old, till you have gray hair. Because come on, no one gets to, you hear people say they're retired. If you're doing what you were created for, you don't retire. You don't. You just look for, if maybe your age is advanced, you look for a new way of doing that thing. Because come on, as long as you breathe, as long as you live, you can't stop doing it because that's what you were created for. So I mean, let's just identify why we were created. That is the fundamental. It is the basis, the foundation all of this. What do you think, Kessa?
Yes, Ken, I think you're so right. Is identify the purpose of why you're created and your identity. So that is really great. For those of you who are watching, you're joining us live with Ken and Kessa Daily Quest. Thank you so much for joining us live. And thank you so much. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and comment #replay. This will bring us to the end of our topic today that we're talking about what's the purpose of life. And tomorrow we're going to talk about how to become a productive member of society. And
Wow.
we have a website now, Ken and Kessa Daily Quest.com, www.kenandkessadailyquest.com. You guys could watch us on that site as well. And we also have a mailing list form that you could submit to our mailing list where you'll get updates from Ken and Kessa. So Ken, I know we're coming to the end of here, our show. I wanted to know, do you have anything else you would like to add to what we were talking about, the purpose of life, and then close us out?
Yes, I'll do that in a sentence or two, right? Which is the fact that you were created to make impact. You were created to affect people's lives. So ask yourself a question. That question is for me right now. I know Kessa is asking herself that critical question as well. How impactful have I been ever since I came to this world? You are created for a purpose, and in that purpose, no matter what you were created for, it is connected to making impact in the world, reaching across the people. I mean, that's one of the reasons for Ken and Kessa Daily Quest show, trying to reach out to the world. So, what are you doing to reach out to the world? We have people across the world scattered that need help. They need, all that they can get. So, what are you doing to reach out to people? Those are one of the fundamental questions we should ask ourselves. Tonight is all about lots of questions begging for answers. I hope we're able to give you a lot of answers to those questions. But if you can't get all the answers to the questions today, trust me, that is the reason why you must always keep the date with Ken and Kessa on the Daily Quest, because we have lots of answers to lots of questions. Okay, it's been a very nice time, and I feel like not leaving the studio, but come on, I have to leave for another time. Okay, from me, Kenny Okezi, my partner, Kessa Gooding, it's been a nice time talking to you guys today, and we hope to talk to you tomorrow on that exciting topic. Gracias.
Yes,
Thank you,
how to
everyone.
become
Have you always wanted to start your own business, your own nonprofit? Are you a closet entrepreneur? Well, Kessa Gooden can help you set up everything from your 501c status in less than 90 days. Help with business taxes and back taxes. She's your personal business assistant. So contact her today at www.camfinancialsgroup.com. That's KAM financialsgroup.com.